What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my modded Let's Play. It looks like it's actually about to be nighttime. Reception on the first two videos seem to be really good. You can see that our builder's house and the town hall is done over there. I did realize while trying to get the items and stuff for that, I actually do need to focus on my own stuff before we get more heavy into that. So we may do like one more like basic building. Like he's complaining that he wants a guard tower, and I want to do a guard tower and a tavern, and I think that's probably where we can like. Well, I don't know. We're gonna have to play it by ear because you can see I've been hard at work, gathering a bunch of stuff. I got like a plants box here. All these came from the floating ship, the supply ship or whatever. I tore that down. And I'm storing a lot of the random items that they had in there. You can see I'm almost completely full over here, so I had to move some stuff to drawers. Nothing fancy. These drawers are super easy to make. It's the same thing as storage drawers. It's just a different mod called functional storage. They do basically the same thing. So it's just a chest surrounded by whatever wood you want to make it out of it, and then it can store up to 2,000 of that item in there, which I think will be okay for now. You can see I'm pretty close to halfway with cobblestone. Diorite I've been kind of getting rid of, but now I'm kind of keeping it. Deep slate as well, because we're down into a mine because I needed lava. You saw the tank over there. This is a 32 bucket tank from Mob Grinding Utilities, which we'll be using for our mob farm eventually down the road. But it's a really cheap way of getting a tank for 32 buckets worth. Just glass and across with iron on the outsides, and then boom, 32. If you make 4 of them with some iron, then you can make a jumbo tank that holds 1,024 buckets. So I'm sure we're going to use that for something at some point. But down here, I've kind of just hollowed out the area underneath my house. Because in this corner, this is what this episode's going to be. We're going to do another Tinker's Smeltery, which a lot of you have seen me do before. It's kind of... There's like a couple of like mainstay stuff that you kind of do on like a beginning like Let's Play for Modded. And it's like... some sort of early storage, like we kind of, well, that's the kind of the part that I kind of cheated with this the whole thing, but we're ignoring that for this one. I also tried out the iron furnace. It seems to be kind of crap. I don't actually know what I thought. I'd smelt stuff faster, but it's kind of like the same speed. So I made a blast furnace and a smoker just to do food and stuff. I've been doing popcorn because I got a bunch of corn out here growing, and you know, just as something different, figured why not popcorn. And if you just combine popcorn with sugar, you get caramel popcorn. So it seems like a fun idea. What else? We have I found another village because I went exploring a little bit looking for more waystones. So I went, where did I go? Where's that cool biome? Right here. So this like purpley biome here is called a Moonlight Valley. And there's a bunch of like different types of blue flowers there, and like kind of like crystal-y stuff growing on the ground. It was really cool. This village over here, I think, is where that Spruce Village one takes you. I think it's that one. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We did a little bit of cruising around, and I started a mine, which it's pretty far down, but maybe I'll use this waystone for it because I need a quicker way down here. I'm tired of going up and down this ladder already, and I don't want to make elevator blocks because ender pearls are kind of expensive for us right now. But we got a little staircase down here. This was me trying to find lava initially. This is Y10. And then I had to look it up. And lava is much lower now. So I'm down here now. So this was the first like open area that I was in. I it took me a very long time to light all this up because of the like nasty skeletons and stuff that were down here. I didn't even bother going that far over, but you can see we have those little spawners that explode in this pack. But if we keep going down, and this is where I'm going to put the waystone, is down here, because all the cool stuff is going to be down here. Right here. This is where I started mining with the excavator thing. Let me... 2x4 tunnel. Do something like this. And we'll put this waystone, we'll call it mine. Was it this way? I think it was this way for the lava. Opened up into another cave. Yeah. And then I found lava here. And this is where I took it from that tank. And it kind of just opens up into like another like cool area over here. So this is probably where I'm going to start mining afterwards. I'm going to keep doing the tunnels like I did. I got to take this stuff out of here. As you can see, I've just been using copper. I've just been burning through my copper because we're going to get tons and tons of it, and being able to make copper tools that I can just burn through is super helpful. So I could just, you know, do that. Just burn through stuff. More lava. Nice. So that's the mine. Let's move home back up. But I needed lava for the tinker furnace because we got to use these seared bricks here. Let me actually make another drawer. Oh, darn it. I've been making spruce ones. I'll put this over here with the other oak one. The shading is a little weird with these ones, so I kind of don't like them for that. There we go. Deep slate. Put you away. Oh, my popcorn. And bucket. And my axes. Don't need those right now. So, we need to make our first smeltery. And that's going to be that little guy. This guy. So we need to start melting down stuff because we need to make our big furnace. But we need to make this tiny guy to get to the first one. Because for us to make the first one, we need the smeltery controller. I don't know why I got a water bucket as a recipe. I think I accidentally hit A. In order to make this controller, we need to pour molten copper over seared bricks inside of a basin. So we need to make those things. So I'm going to take our seared bricks from here. And seared bricks is just made with grout. And grout is just clay, sand, and gravel. Which is why we have... I think we're actually low on gravel. Yeah, gravel's kind of low, but we got a lot of sand and clay. Stuff is pretty easily found. And then we need to make a bunch of those. Tinker's smelter. We need seared smelter. So we need to make a fuel gauge. And we use that to make the melter. I think this might be all we need, and then we need a faucet. Because I think you can pour directly out of the melter. Must be placed above a fuel tank or a heater. Okay, so we're going to do a fuel tank because I think we can carry that over to the bigger one. Heater, fuel tank. Yes, we can use these ones. So we're going to make one of those. Put that. And you can use the heater, which is this one, but it uses solid fuel. So like if you only have coal or something like that, but we have lava. So we're going to just use lava. And I want to say You could just put a faucet off to the side, and I'm building it here because we're going to be dismantling it almost immediately. And yeah, so now we have lava. The melter can only do 3 items at a time and has a capacity of 12 ingots, but we only need 3 ingots worth to make the controller. So we'll take one of our seared bricks and we're actually going to right click it into there. We're going to wait for our copper to smelt. I think it was only 3, right? 4. Close. Grab another bar, put it into here, and pour that on top. Boom. You can see that it's heating up. And that sound means that it's done. So now we have our brains of our smeltery, which means that we can now break this down. And we don't need the melter anymore, and the fuel tank will hold its fuel, which is very nice. And we can put the melter away. So now we can make the rest of the stuff that we need, like a seared drain and a seared casting table. And we'll need to make the rest of these companion stuff too, but I think this is pretty good. Let's smeltery. I want some windows. Yeah, so we can do regular windows like this. I'm going to do like maybe 9 in the front. And the rest is just going to be bricks like that, I think. I think we might need more, but we got to go start placing them and see. I don't know if this one shows me how to make the bigger one. No, interesting. Yeah, melter, moving fluids. I do actually want to I want to look into how to use the spouts more, because you can see there's a lot of different ways of moving liquids around, and I want to know how you go about doing that. All right, so the smeltery doesn't need its corner blocks. So we can get away with doing that as the base. I'm pretty sure this one doesn't need corner blocks anywhere. And I think that we can do that around the outside here. Great. Lock myself in. Left all of my building blocks up here. Let's just grab some cobblestone. Boop. And we don't need to sleep. We're in our home. Do that. And then we need to bust out this wall. So some people ask what pack I'm using. I thought I might have said it in the first episode at some point, but I think it was kind of brief. This is the Direwolf 118 pack, and with a couple of extra mods in it. Oh, that's right. We're going to put a big window here in the front. Like this, seared glass. Boom. Big window. We'll probably change out the stone under there later on, but right now we'll keep it as that. And we need to put our controller down. Boom. Okay, so it sees it as a legit smeltery. There we go. So we didn't need the corners there. We need to put our drain down as well, which I don't know if I want to do it right in front of the controller. I think I might actually move the controller to the other side here. Because just thinking ahead, like automation wise and stuff, we may want to feed stuff into that one. And I usually do this thing where, well, actually, you know what? Why don't we do it here instead? Mine out this. That way it's not on the ground floor, but it's over here. Bang. And then where do we want to put our fuel source? I guess if I've mined this out, maybe back here. Seared tank. There we go. Now we got some fuel. And our drain. One drain that we can get 2 spouts off of. This is kind of standard way to handle this. And then we put our table down and our basin down. That way we can pour into either one. And that's it. And now we can take our extra seared bricks here and place them to make our smeltery bigger, but we don't have enough, but we could still leave them there. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna grab. Yep. I forgot about that. If you get into the smeltery, you stand inside of it while it has fuel, you will create blood. Okay, thank God we have 1 slime ball's worth of blood. We can pour that out. Might even be able to do it like this. Yeah, we don't need a cast for it. All right. So I got some of my own blood. Great. We can use that as slime, I believe. Yeah, I think it can take the place as slime. My voice is cracking so much during this. Maybe I need to go get myself something to drink. But we'll take that and then we put our axe away. Let me break this one. No? Okay, great. There we go. Now it looks better. Let's go grab some metal. So the this one isn't perfectly efficient like the previous ones have been. I also want to see, what does it take to make a fluid pipe? Oh man, is it going to eat up the buckets? Oh, it does. Dang it. Okay. That's fine. And then we're going to grab this guy. We're going to put him... We'll put it like right here. That way it's kind of easy to get to. And then we're going to shift right click on this part of the pipe to turn it into an extract. And you can see that it pumped all that lava into there. Eventually we'll change this out for an ender pipe or something like, or an ender tank. But this lava is going to last us like so long with this. It's ridiculous. So we're going to shift click our raw iron into there, and you can see it all placed in there waiting to be melted. And you can got a little progress bar right there. So how much did we put in there? 4 by 1, 2. Well, I probably should have just looked at the stack. Whatever. We should get like, I don't know. I think it's like 1 and like a quarter or like 1.5 or something like that. So we got 4 blocks and 4 ingots for what we put in there. So if we have 32, we could put 30 in at a time. So what is that math wise? Oh boy, that's going to be embarrassingly long. 18, 36, 40. So that's 40 bars worth out of 30 raw iron. So thankfully it looks like our tank is actually giving us full measurements. Because sometimes you'll see that you'll get nuggets worth in there, and you gotta either leave them in there or you have to make like a cast for it, and you pour it out like per nugget at a time, and it's awful. So it's nice to see that we're at full blocks and ingots. And we need to put gold in there now too, because we need to make casts. So we can pour out the iron right now, block by block, but we're still going to have extras in there. So while that cools down, let me go grab some gold. Raw gold. And then I think it needs to be an iron bar to make the cast. So we're going to use sand to make blank cast. I think this is how this works. Let's look up casts. So if we wanted to make one of those, we just pour gold on the part. Okay, and that makes the cast. So these are just to make a temporary cast, to pour something out. Got it. Okay, so we don't actually need those. All right, we're gonna throw gold in there. So we have 25 gold that we're putting in there. So we're probably gonna have extras, and gold and iron don't mix. So that's why I'm not too worried about throwing them in there. However, if I were to throw like silver in there, the gold would mix with the silver and make, I think, electrum. I think molten rose. That's what it is. And molten rose is copper and gold. So it's copper. So 3 parts copper to 1 part gold, you get 4 ingots worth of molten rose gold. We don't want that. So right now we only want to put liquids in here that we're fine with being in there, that won't mix, which is why it's important for us to take it out. But once we upgrade this to the next version of this smeltery that actually does double your ores that you put in, that one does not mix liquid, so you can throw in whatever you want in there and it's perfectly fine. So to make a ingot cast, we right click our ingot into there. We make sure gold's on the bottom, so to choose which liquid you want to pour out, you just click on it and it goes to the bottom, and then right click that to pour it, and then boop, the iron bar gets ate up. But now we have an ingot cast, so we can pour out our iron here. So we have 8 spare ingots, and then the rest are blocks. And with gold, you see we put in 25, and so we now have a couple of increments of nugget worth of gold. So we're gonna pour out this slowly, and initially this is really time consuming, right? But we can use pipes, which is really cheap pipes, to make this a little bit more automated. So let's pour that, and then we'll pour another one of those, and we'll go make it some pipes. So at pipes, so to look up the mod itself, and we want to make the item one, which is going to be 2 droppers and some iron. So we'll make 2 droppers. I'll just use the mossy cant. Okay, great. Didn't even see that I had so much cobble on me. Pipe. Boom, move that in, and now we have item pipes. And now, let's see. I think the oak chest is going to be perfectly fine for us. And this mod pack has the ability to just pick up stuff, like entity boxes and stuff like that. I don't think that you can just pick up anything. Yeah. But for chests and like barrels and stuff like that, I'm not sure how you can pick. Maybe you got to be close enough. So once you're close enough, you can hold shift and right click, and you can just pick stuff up. So what we're going to do is place down a chest right here, and then we're going to go underneath our basin and our casting table here. We're going to grab our item pipe, and we're going to place them here like that. Grab our little pipe wrench and shift right click just like we did on the lava, so it's set to extract. If you shift right click one more time, it goes away. Otherwise, it can be considered a point of input. So these two are like that. We click in between, and then this becomes the output there. And then just put our cobble back. Now when we pour in here, and as soon as it's done cooling down, it'll automatically get picked up into there. So let's pour another bucket of iron, or a block of iron. So we got 4 more and 2 more ingots. Okay, there's our 2 ingots. The rest are blocks. And you can take this even farther by making like a lever and placing it, I guess we don't have a block above, but we should be able to get away with doing that. And then using that to pour, I think both faucets go? I'm not sure, but we only want this guy to go right now. Because all we have is 2 more blocks, so it'll automatically start filling as soon as there's space. And you can see we got a bunch of iron in here. So now that we're really early on too, one of the first things that I actually do want to make is a time in a bottle, because that's going to speed up everything that we do. I think we have enough diamonds. I think we have literally 2 diamonds. Okay, that's the second one right there, so I'm going to stop it there. We could take this lever off and put it over here. Can I put it like right on the faucet? Doesn't look like it. So now we just have gold. So we have 3 blocks, 5 ingots, 3 nuggets worth. But actually, there's a couple of other casts that I want to do. So let's make sure. I think we have 3 gold already in there. We might need more. I'm not sure. Let's go up top and see if we can't make this. So I got most of my diamond from, thank God we have 2 diamonds, from finding it in the villages and stuff like that beforehand. Okay, do that, put all that iron in there, time in a bottle. Let's bring that recipe over here. So we do need 2 more gold ingots, which means that we need 6 more. Put my blood back in there. Do we have... We do. There we go. I should take that gold ore and put it down there too. All right. Time in a bottle. We need to make one of those. Oh, and the bottle. So what's great about this is that you saw as soon as I put it in my inventory, it started counting time down. So this, as long as it's in my inventory somewhere, right? So we'll just like leave it like that probably most of the time. The same amount of time that I play, it'll store time in this bottle, which we can then reuse on other blocks. So let's say we put this gold ore into here. I can then take my time on a bottle, right click on the controller, and it'll speed up the melting process. So if I shift right click, it's now twice as fast. If I shift right click again, which I can't do because I've used up all my time, I can go to times 4, then by 8, then 16, I think all the way up to 256. I think is as fast as it can go. But it's really, really good to get this like as soon as you possibly can. It did cost us 2 diamonds, right? Which is a little big, but we're going to get more, and 2 diamonds in the long term of things is fine for the amount of time that this is going to save. So, now that we have all this, we need to create the other tinker stuff, I think. And put this wrench away in my backpack. We'll keep pipes on us too, because those are always nice. We can kind of clear out some other stuff in here. Okay. So tinkers. Okay, and we're done with that. We didn't need the bucket. Done with all of those. So we need to make some patterns, which is just planks and sticks. We're going to need a good amount of those, so we'll just start off with like 24. A crafting station, which is just a crafting table plus one of these patterns to make a crafting station. a tinker station, which is our first iteration of where we're going to be making our stuff, and a part builder, which I think is where we make the actual parts for things. And then a cast chest is also really, really handy to have. We need more seared bricks. Can we make any more grout? There's another stack. I'll split it between these two guys. Get that cooking up. And these three fellas, I think it's probably best to keep them up here for now, because I think we're gonna need all of them. I'm not sure. Let's move this guy. And the good thing about these guys is that when you click on one, if they're all connected, you can just tab between them all. So the tinker station, this guy is the important one. Crafting station, that's actually not even needed. Oh, there goes that axe. Crafting station is just a crafting bench. I think it's just the one that keeps items in it. Yeah. Which can be nice, but yeah, if you put it right next to a chest, it can pull items from the chest, theoretically doing a really low-tech version of whatever the crafting grid is, you know? Like, that's the crafting grid, and that's the storage system. Really nice way early on to do stuff back and forth. I forgot about that feature. So what we want to do is put our patterns inside of the part builder, and you can see we have all these patterns in here. I may be over-explaining this, but for people that don't know, now you do. So we want to make our own pick and mattock. And a mattock is just an axe and a shovel basically combined. So you only need one tool for both. So we won't need an axe. It doesn't do both things really well. It kind of does both things kind of okay. But good enough for us. So a pick is consisting of a pick head, a tool handle, and a tool binding. So we need material. Do cobblestone here. And we need a tool binding, a tool handle, and a pickaxe head. A repair kit is really nice because we can repair our stuff on the go. The round plate's what we need for the mattock. Same thing with the small axe head. And a sword we will do later on, because honestly this iron sword with sharpness 3 and unbreaking 3 is pretty decent. So we're going to take all these parts down. We're going to right click to take our cast back out, and we're going to put in our stone tool binding, and we're going to right click this to make a cast of that, and we're just going to repeat that for all these. And I believe this uses about a bar of, 1 ingot's worth of gold each. So it's good to have a decent amount of it, because these casts, unlike the other ones, they don't run out. You can use these an infinite amount of time. Also, good luck not mixing these up. So really make sure that you have the right one. And I think that's all we need the gold for. I guess we could do the sword and stuff now too. Small blade. And sure, large plate, hammerhead, tough handle. Yeah, I don't know if we necessarily need those two even right now. So we'll just pour this guy out. And I think we need just a blank. Oh, wait, no, that made gold bars. Good thing is you can put it right back in and remelt it. We need one more, and we need an extra one to make the casting chest. And where are we at? 2 blocks left. All right, cool. Come right back up here, and we want to make the cast chest here. And make sure that it uses the right cast. And, oh, no, I think these are bars right on the outsides. There we go. And then this can stay down here, because we're going to be coming back and forth to this this area anyway. So this can stay in there like that. And we can put our pickaxe head on there. Yeah, why not? And see what other metals that we have to make our first pick out of. So iron's a good shout, you know, it's not bad. Actually, we'll smelt actual iron from there. Lead is actually pretty good too. Bronze isn't so bad. Bronze is an alloy of, I think, iron and copper. Molten bronze, alloy and copper, and tin. I think bronze is supposed to be all right. Maintained. Amethyst bronze. Ooh, mining speed for amethyst bronze is pretty good. But that's where this book, I believe, has tier 2 materials. Yeah. So under here is just iron, and with its base stats per thing that you put it on. So if we use an iron handle, you can see that it's not great, because it just kind of 1x's a lot of stuff, which doesn't do anything, obviously. Except for durability, where you get a small boost to durability because of it's sturdy. You know, the tool binding does absolutely nothing. Tool bindings you usually do of a different material anyways, because it usually is nothing. But as an actual tool head, it's okay. Mining speed is 6. That's pretty standard. Attack damage 2. It's pretty standard. Seared stone, you can see, is a little bit faster mining speed, but lower on attack damage. You can see the stats for the handle are, yeah, you know, it's okay. It's kind of like the mining speed is all right. We do want one that's fast, but we want one that's fast and has a lot of durability, but there's other things that we could do for the durability to increase that afterwards. So I'm not too worried about the durability. Osmium, not a bad shout. Really slow though. So harvest here is iron as well. We want something better. I think slime wood is pretty good, but only if we can get queen slime as well, because the two feed into each other, the two overgrowth and overslime stuff. So it uses the durability of overslime here first before it uses the tool durability, and queen slime repairs overslime. So that's one way of handling that. But I don't think that we'll be able to get queen slime anytime soon. And yeah, the slime mode for the head is awful. 525, 5.5, 225. Necrotic bone, which we do not have at all anyways, so I'm going to ignore that. White stones, whatever. Scorched stones, whatever. And chains, it looks like we can use for extra for no stats, but it gives us reinforcing. Tool is less likely to take damage. So a chain binding's not too bad. Slimy vine gives us airborne. Tool no longer is penalized for mining in the air. Okay. I don't necessarily know what that means. I guess if you're flying? And then there's upgrades and stuff like that we can do. So we'll do like looting, which, you know, does what you think it does. Haste is another really good one. That's just redstone. It increases the mining speed. So I think what we need to do is look at probably tier 3 materials, which we need the other book for. Can I just look up book? I can. Mighty smelting. So we need to do seared brick on a book. Okay. I think seared brick, the liquid form of it, I think it might be able to be just stone. Foundry, entity melting. Silverfish apparently becomes seared stone. Who would have thought? Yeah, okay, it could be grout as well. Okay, well, we'll just do that, and I got some extra books. I've been making an effort to breaking books I see out in the wild, because I want to make sure that I have books for like these sort of recipes and stuff. So see, it's taken a while. So if we just give it like a little jump and we pour it on a book. It's changing. We could even use it on the cooling basin too. And it'll speed up things cooling down. Okay, so that's the one smelter. We do need to make our anvil, which is just 3 blocks of alloy over seared bricks, and that lets us create bigger tools. That's it. There's the look. It's just teaching us all about that. Tier 3 materials. Slime steel. Lots of durability. Mining level diamond. Speed is the same as iron, but consumes over slime instead of durability until it runs out, not friendly towards tools lacking slime. Yeah, because I think it'll eat it or something. I'm not sure. So it needs slime. That's pretty good. I don't know what it takes to make slime steel. Amethyst bronze is actually fast. Okay, good to know. I wonder if that's hard to make. Let's look up slime and amethyst though. Slime steel, casting, alloy, iron, sky slime, and seared stone. Okay, we can actually do this. I actually have sky slime because I found out that little geode over there drops these guys, and you just smelt them in a furnace, and it makes slime balls. Okay, so we could do slime steel. Let's look up the amethyst bronze again. The alloy copper and molten amethyst. Okay, yeah, I think we got that too. All right, so we might be able to make some cool stuff. We don't have amethyst, but we do have sky slime balls. So maybe we'll go that route. Grab a couple of those. Okay, and I think it was iron, right, for the other one, but Nahuatl, pretty slow, but really good attack damage. So that's not bad. Lacerating causes target to bleed. Okay, so maybe we make our sword out of this stuff. Rose gold is actually super fast, but it has no durability. Who would have thought? Also, harvest level tier is gold, but that's not a big deal. We could throw a diamond on the tool and it automatically becomes a diamond tier. It also will give us a ton more durability. So rose gold, not a bad shout. Mining speed is not bad on the handle either, but we lose 40% of our durability. Yeah, let's see. I'm just looking at handles now to see which ones would give us like an okay bonus. Handles, I guess, aren't going to be too crazy. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wow. Looting. Whatever dark thread is. What is dark thread? Molten obsidian. Water, lava. Okay, so we just need obsidian. Wait, is it the only way to get it? Is water and lava? Can I not just put obsidian in there? Obsidian. Yeah. 1000 C. Okay, yeah. I think that's what we're at right now with regular lava. 1000 C. Yeah. So we can just throw that in there. But this episode has gone on super long. We're at 45 minutes. I'm just going to put this one out as one episode. I'll try to keep the other ones a little bit shorter. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm going to sit here and probably smelt a lot of my items. And transfer all of the raw materials and stuff up there. And then I will catch you guys for the next one. Where I'll show you what I did with the tools and stuff. And yeah, have a great day. If you guys like this episode, be sure to let me know down below, and I'll catch you for the next one.